Are we going live? Am I live? We are live! Dun 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 dun. Hello everyone, I feel really exposed. Why is that? Anyway, hello everybody, welcome back. It's another Friday, and with our Friday feeling, it's the weekend. The weekend's almost here. And my hair is doing all sorts. What's this bit doing? I have no idea. Anyway, this is Thatcher Joe, or otherwise known as Joe Sugg, and this is episode 7, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. Episode 7 of my weekly weird little series that I'm doing, where I go through the news, things that have been quite funny going on in the news, and things that that make me laugh and I find interesting. It is, of course, Poop Scoop, episode 7, I think. Not too sure. Anyway, hello to all 2,000 of you that are here right now. Oh, 2.8, that jumped pretty quick. Hello, everyone. If you're here and you're watching right now, hit that like button just to see if we can get it to the same as that. Oh, 3.5. Wow, it's growing. Okay, cool. How's everyone doing? How's your week been? Mine's been interesting. I've had a busy old week. But then when's it not busy, hey? How's it going? I want to see. Hello. Hey, Amra. Hey, Lily. Hey, Marit. Who else we done? Oh, dear Joe Sugg was ill. Oh no. Actually, to be fair, at the start of this week, I had a sore throat and a blocked up nose for like 2 or 3 days, and I didn't feel very good. But Lemsip saved me, and I'm back to I'm pretty much back to normal now. I'm feeling good. So we got to get out of the bath to go for this live show. Nice. I hope you're wearing a towel, otherwise that may feel very uncomfortable. Hey Adam, who's 12, Adam Bromwich, how's it going? Right, shall we get on with the show? This week, there's been a few funny things and interesting things I want to talk about in this show. I'm going to be here for around about sort of 20 to 30 minutes. In that time, we're going to go through some funny stories. But I want to know, what are you guys up to? First of all, what are you guys up to at the weekend? Sophie said crap because she's been... Oh yeah, by the way, I was 5 minutes late to this live show, which I apologise for. I had some technical difficulties. I didn't. I was basically playing a game of FIFA and I got way too into it, and it went to extra time. And someone's going playing football, shopping, homework, in bed ill, watching Thatcher Joe videos. That's a good shout. That's what I would do on my weekends off. Only if it's raining though. If it's nice weather, go outside, have fun. Anyway, but also just watch me on your mobile tablet device. Anyway. Someone said, why isn't there a poop scoop in the title? I don't know, I've got to put it in. I was in a rush. What I do is normally, because I can't put thumbnails straight onto it when I go live, so I have to wait until after the videos finish processing afterwards, and then I go on and put a thumbnail on and change the title so it all looks neat and perfect. But until then, that's just your standard live show. So someone said, where's the Ollie cutout? I don't know. We need more GTA videos. Yes, I know. I uploaded a GTA video about an hour ago, so if you haven't seen that yet, after this live show, head on over to my gaming channel where you can watch that live show. Me and Ollie jump out of a plane to celebrate the relaunch of Thatcher Joe Games. Someone's going to meet Benedict Cumberbatch. Nice. How was Ollie's party? Ollie's party was good fun. Really good fun. The amount I can remember, it was pretty fun. Actually, to be fair, I was very sensible that night. I didn't get too drunk. Some people, though, on the other hand, naming no names, Ollie and Casper, they got pretty drunk. But they're allowed to. It's their birthday, you know? Anyway, shall we get straight on into it? Should we get into it? Should we do it? Can you say my name? Hello. Hey from Wales. Hey Wales. Competing with my horses? Nice. That's cool. I rode a horse once. It was quite scary. I don't know if I enjoyed it. I didn't get to wear a hat, like a helmet either, so it was quite dodgy. Anyway, let's get on with it. Let's get on with the show. First up, first story of the day, right? This is something that I saw today and I thought, this is ridiculous. And there's a picture to prove it. So first of all, some factual, actual, proper news. Like, this is real. Unlike the one last episode where it was a guy, the 11-year-old boy who drove his mum's car, 40 miles to go and buy some Coca-Cola. We still don't know if that's true or not. But there's a legit picture to prove that this is real, ready? A Saudi prince buys 80 plane seats for 80 falcons, right? True story. I'm not saying he bought 80 seats with 80 falcons, so he's not saying I'll exchange this falcon for that seat. That's not what it is. It's he bought seats on a plane so he could sit down. So he has 80 falcons, right? As in birds, and he bought a seat for each one on this plane. Anyway, let's read about it. We've all been there. Transporting our falcons long distance can be a nightmare. I'm sure you can all relate to that. It's a common thing. You know, it's so annoying. You get to the airport. Are you carrying hand luggage, sir? Oh, and I see you've got a falcon. Oh no, you're gonna have to buy an extra seat for that falcon. I'm afraid. Not allowed. No, sorry. Can't falcons fly there anyway? Just be like, meet me in this place. All right, they fly off and meet you. No, I don't know. Anyway, transporting our falcons long distance can be a nightmare. But one Saudi prince has a solution. Buy them a bloody plane ticket, which he's gone and done. And then I'm gonna show you the picture. Eh? This is. I don't understand. Why would you need 80 falcons? Exactly. I don't understand why would you want 80 falcons anyway? Exactly my point. But here's the photograph. Ready? Look. That. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. There's 80 falcons. 80 falcons on a plane. See, they've all got their own individual seats and matching hats. Let me tap the screen and see if that'll go into focus a bit more. No. There we go. 80 falcons sat on a plane. Someone said cute little birds. Yeah, they are actually. They look really cool. But I don't know how do they allow that? Because the thing is, what I like about the picture is, someone said an orb just flew behind me. Don't start this again. Oh God. Someone said, like, what I don't understand is in the picture, there's just normal people sat on the sides. You can't really see that, but look. Wait for it. Look, there's just normal passengers on the side. Imagine getting on a plane, looking to your left, and you get on the plane thinking, oh great, I've got a window seat. This is what I've always wanted. You get to your window seat, you look to your left in the middle bit, and there's 80 falcons sat there. Apparently he spent £32,000. We're about to find out. Oh, it's close. Wait, hang on. I don't know. Yeah, £32,000 it cost to transport them. That's mad. I wonder if they went. Yeah, someone said I wonder if they go business class. I do wonder that too. Imagine. I bet they did as well. But they got like sparkling water before they took off. A glass of champagne if they wanted it. Like premium bird seed, that kind of stuff. Anyway, this picture shows that 80 falcons literally sat where human being passengers normally go. Apparently this isn't a weird thing though. Falcons have been travelling in human being cabins for ages, and German airline Lufthansa even supplies falcon stands so your bird of prey can perch next to you. That's a legit real thing. I can't believe that. Anyway, in the United Arab Emirates, falcons even get their own passports, and over the last 10 years, about 28,000 bird passports have been issued. That's so cool. I really want a pet falcon now. If you could have any pet in the world, what would you have and why? If you have any pet in the world, what would you have and why? That's what I want to know. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Okay, let me go through for the next story. Okay, here we go. Next story coming up. Right. Orangutans finally get access to ape Tinder. They now have that. Oh, don't start this look behind you stuff. I'm not going to fall for it. I'm not going to fall for it. It's funny last time, it's not funny this time. Orangutans finally get access to ape Tinder so the world can finally take a sigh of relief. Apes now have Tinder. Who'd have thought it? What are you on about? South Africa, Cape Town, went to Casper's picture. I remember that, I do remember that. So you all want a pet pug? A pet shark? A pet me? I'm sorry, I ain't no pet. I don't get what you're on about. A pet otter? That'd be a good idea. I would love a pet otter. Pet lion, chinchilla, giraffe, orangutan. Okay, speaking of orangutans, anyway, a Dutch zoo is trialing something with the orangutans that is kind of basically Tinder. So a Dutch zoo is trialing this thing, right? The keepers are showing the female orangutans pictures of males on a tablet in the hope that they pick the picture they're most attracted to. The keeper will then introduce a female to a selected male. That's such a clever idea. It's the future, it's technology. It's mad. The hope is that the technique will help animal biologists understand more about what floats orangutan boats. This is helpful because zoos spend thousands of pounds transporting apes to each other in the hope that they'll get it on, and then they end up not even liking each other. Imagine that, you've shipped an orangutan all that way across the world to go and meet his future mate, and they don't even get on. I'll be gutted. I wonder if orangutans also travel first class on Lufthansa Airlines next to the falcons. So it's like a real life version of Noah's Ark. A pet snow leopard, that would be cool. This is helpful because zoos spend thousands of pounds, blah, blah, blah. The zoo's biologist said often animals have to be taken back to the zoo they came from without mating. Things don't always go well when a male and a female first meet. That's very true, and it's just like human beings, you know? How many of you have been on a date before, a first date, and then it's always ended at a first date? You go on the date and you think, do you know what? That just wasn't what I thought it would be. I've done it before. I've been on dates and then afterwards thought, yeah, do you know what? Not really feeling it. Also, the knee's back out, look. Got a little harmony. So, next story. I see a lot of you have. Yeah, see, a lot of you. A pet starfish. That'd be nice. That'd be nice and easy to maintain. Someone said they haven't had a first date. Don't worry, you will have one at one point in your life, I'm sure. You know, if you want one, if you really want one, you can have one. You can go out there and find someone, you know? Right, next story. Donkeys wearing chinos. What do you know about donkeys wearing chinos? Nothing? Well, I'm about to tell you why. About to tell you what, I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, donkey chinos is apparently the new trend. Forget dabbing, forget, what was the other thing that was really popular in 2016? Bottle flipping. The new craze is donkeys wearing chinos. This isn't technically news because the donkeys of a small French island have been wearing chinos for years, but this picture did go viral this week because it's a donkey wearing trousers. Look at this. You keep saying, look behind me. There's nothing behind me. There's literally nothing behind me. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, there you go. A donkey wearing chinos. I think it's a good colour as well. It matches his eyes. I like it. And if can anyone actually tell me in the comments right now why these donkeys wear these chinos? If you do, you will get 100 sug points, which is a lot. And I'll write it down in my little notebook that you have 100 sug points. Let's say who's with me. I'm on my own. I've been on my own all day. Because they're fashionable to keep them warm? No. Incorrect. To be stylish? No. Not to get dirty? No. Because they're cold? No. Keep their legs warm? No. Still haven't got it. Better? No. They're naked? No. The question is, why are these donkeys wearing these chinos? What is the reason why the farmers put them on their donkeys? Donkey weddings? No. For the bants? I wish. Probably. So they don't freeze their balls off? No. You're not there. I'm still waiting for it. To catch their shit? No. I'll give you a clue. It's something to do with certain insects. Bug prevention. Do you know what, Andrea? I'm going to give you 100 sug points for that. You got the closest. Basically, I'll let you know, is they put on the donkeys to stop mosquitoes from biting them. That is why. For tax reasons. Yeah. Okay, next story. Nicolas Cage. Who here is a fan of Nicolas Cage? The famous actor. Anyway, Nicolas Cage, he's in the news this week because he's going to crash his own Nicolas Cage fan festival. A Nicolas Cage fan festival called C4GED, so it's like Cage but with a number 4 in it, is held every year in January to honour, respect, adore and fan over the actor Nicolas Cage. And if you don't know who I'm talking about, here he is. Nicolas Cage right there, guys. Nicolas Cage behind me, yeah. This year's festival was a bit different though, as actual Nick dropped by unannounced and stayed for flipping ages. He watched a 12-hour marathon of his own films. He did a 45-minute Q&A. Sounds like a YouTube convention. And it's like, imagine I did a YouTube convention where I just sat you all down and made you watch all my videos and then did a Q&A afterwards. Like made you sit down and watch every single one of my videos one after the other. With like on an interactive whiteboard. He then gave a reading from his favourite books, The Telltale Heart. And so basically, looks like one of Nicolas Cage's biggest fan is of course Nicolas Cage. Who knew it? Who knew? Anyway, the reason why this video is called Snake in My Ear Hole, whatever I called it, is because of this next story. You ready for this? A woman gets a python snake stuck in her ear piercing. A woman in Portland, Oregon was just chilling with her pet python around her neck when suddenly things went a bit wrong. This little fella named Bart decided to see if he could fit through a flesh tunnel in her ear. Do you guys know what a flesh tunnel is? A flesh tunnel is where they basically put a hole in your ear, like an ear piercing, and they stretch it. So you stretch your ear out, so you've got like a big hole essentially in your ear. Well, her snake went through her ear hole. and he got stuck. The python got stuck, and there's actually a photograph here to prove it. This is a real story. Look at this lady right here. It doesn't focus for some reason on these pictures, but there you go. Wait, let me tap this. No, oh, there you go. That is a snake stuck in her ear. Grim, innit? Can you imagine? Is anyone here frightened of snakes? If you're scared of snakes, press 1. If you're not scared of snakes, press 2. I want to find out who's actually scared of snakes. Me personally, I'm not afraid of snakes. I'm not afraid of snakes. 1s and 2s. Okay, Chanel's not scared. Actually, there's a lot of... Oh, wait, was 1 scared of snake? Yeah, 1 scared of snakes, sorry. Chanel is scared. Very mixed. But mainly 1s. Actually, no, wait, it's pretty even. Oh no, here come the 1s. Yeah, okay, so a majority of you are scared of snakes. No. I keep talking like a sim today. Anyway, when asked how the snake got wedged in her ear, she said, where's she from? Portland in Oregon, okay, American. It all happened so fast that before I even knew what was going on, it was already too late. Really? I can't imagine a snake going that fast into your ear hole. The doctors managed to get the snake out by using string to stretch out the earlobe even more. Oh my god. Imagine going to the A&E or like ER with a snake like through your ear. Would you go to a vet for that problem or a doctor's? Do you know what I mean? Who would you go to? Because if I was sat in A&E with like a broken wrist or something, a woman walked in with a snake through her ear and I was scared of snakes, I wouldn't be too happy about that. Do you know what I mean? So if that's a Texan accent, yeah, I know, I wasn't very good. What's a Portland accent? Is that more sort of like New York way? I don't know, I'm not very good at my American geography. Okay, next story. We're going to the Queen. The Queen's been in the news this week. Let me just have a little sip of water. Someone's got a snake called Daja. Daja? Daya. Anyway, the Queen of England has hidden in the bushes before to avoid conversation. Fact. Well, it's not a fact. I don't know if it's true or not. It's one of those ones where I don't know if it's too true or not. But anyway, apparently, the Queen of England has hidden in bushes before to avoid conversation. I feel like we've all done that at one point in our life. There's always been that one person where you're like, oh God, I don't want to speak to you. They're going to come up to me and speak to me. Please, no, not again. I get that with Ollie all the time. And he comes over and still speaks to me. And usually, oh, hey. And sometimes I do actually wish that I could hide in the bushes. Anyway, royal author Robert Hardman has alleged that Queen Liz has hidden in a bush to avoid speaking to someone. I would love to meet the Queen. That's one of my lifelong ambitions. I've met Ed Sheeran, I've met Roy Williams. The only one left on my list is the Queen. And that's it. And I've completed life, you know? She was out walking her dogs in the palace garden and saw a Romanian dictator coming towards her, and she really did not fancy a convo. To be fair, if I also saw someone that obviously doesn't speak my language, and you know it's gonna be like if you're in a hurry as well, it's gonna take a long time to sort of work out like a translator and that kind of thing. I think I might jump in the bush, you know. She was she dived. Apparently she dived into a bush. I don't know if she actually dived into a bush. I think she's a bit too old to be diving into bushes. But she dived into the bushes so she wouldn't have to have that awkward chat. We've all been there, you know. We've all been there. Okay, next story. We have 3 more, and then that's it for the day. There's a new dating app machine that is based on things you hate. So like Tinder, there's a new one called Hater, right? I'm going to tell you about. This new dating app has hit the shelves and is based on things you hate. Has it technically hit the shelves? Or has it hit the App Store? Is there shelves in the App Store? So many questions, so little time. Anyway, a new dating app is called things on things you hate. The app is called Hater. Apparently, it suggests you should tell the app all your hates, from any politicians, I think we all know how people are using that, to whether you hate untied shoelaces. When you first set up the app, it will show you pictures of things and you have to swipe through to say whether you like them or hate them. And apparently people will bond over things they mutually hate as much as they will. Do you know what? I kind of agree with this. Like, I feel like I hate a lot of things in life, you know? There's a lot of things that I don't like. People that eat with their mouths open, do you know what I mean? And I feel like if I meet people that also have similar dislikes to me, we get on really well. I mean, just get together and moan all the time. I feel like that'd be like the worst relationship ever. I can't really see that idea taking off. Because I feel like it would just make lots of relationships, but people just hate stuff. People be like mulling away to each other in their rooms, being like, yeah, I hate that, I hate that, and just moaning, you know? A lot of people on YouTube do that, you know? Just sit in their rooms and just hate for no reason. And I feel like there's enough of that already online, you know? Don't need it. Because it says more about that person than it does about anyone else, you know? Anyway, Exactly. Would you be interested? Can't speak today. Would you be interested in downloading that app? You know, would you actually download it and give it a go, or do you think it's rubbish? I would like to know your thoughts. Someone said that's how they found their best friend, or BFF, or boyfriend. I can't remember. No. Yes. Shit. Yes. Nah. Nah. Hi. Yeah. Yeah. Abby Joe. No. Cool. No. Opposites attract. Exactly. Opposites do attract. You know. Okay, next up we've got a very, very special, a first here on Thatcher Joe's Poop Scoop. We've got a video to play for you. There's a chicken, right? In America, once again, of course, that plays America the Beautiful on keyboard. A real thing. You need to see it, so I'm going to show you right now. Watch this. Hold on. I'm going to turn the sound up. You ready for this? I'll probably get a copyright strike for this, but it's blooming worth it. Check this out. Wait for it. Wait for it. Look! It's a chicken playing a freaking keyboard. Look, it knows. The thing that I think is amazing about it, what I'll do is I'll try and put the link to that video in the description box. You can go and watch it afterwards, the full thing. I don't want to show too much of it. But, how good is that? Like, imagine, like, the thing is, there's notes we have to hit the same note twice, and the chicken knows when to hit it twice. Like, fair enough, it's like, we're watching it thinking like, okay, yeah, just hit wherever it's red, because I might get food. But, it knows when to hit it twice in a row. I think that's blooming. I'm a fan of that chicken. I want a pet chicken like that. Anyway, moving on to our final story of the evening. Gary Barlow's beauty secret is to never wash your hair. He did a tweet the other day saying, "It's such an important day. I've washed my hair. First time in 14 years. # no joke." And I felt like, but the thing is, right? What do you think about this? Do you think that's the right thing to do? Like, how often do you wash your hair? Because me, I used to wash my hair every day. Turns out, it's not that great for my hair. My hair is a lot easier to style when I leave it at night, you know? Patrick Graham, a man who hasn't washed his hair in 25 years, said, "I had problems with dandruff. I couldn't get rid of it. As soon as I stopped washing my hair, it was worse for about 2 weeks. Pretty soon after that, I started to feel clean and nice, and now I have no dandruff for 25 years. There's no smell, and it's clean." Former president of the National Hairdressers Federation says there's no benefit to not washing your hair. Shampoo is not abrasive or harsh to the scalp, he says. The ingredients in shampoo help the hair luxurious. So there we go. There we go. What do you guys think? How often do you wash your hair? Okay, don't worry about it then. Anyway, guys, I'm going to end the episode there. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Go back and watch the previous ones from the previous weeks. And have a great weekend. And I will see you guys next week. Cheers. Goodbye.